Good evening, one and all. It's time to kick off the Lake Ontario. No, it's not Lake Ontario. It's the Sunday night. Well, it used to be Sunday night 70 centimeter sideband net, and then we learned how to play on 2 meters as well. So the Sunday evening UHF VHF upper sideband net. Let's go. Attention all stations. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Welcome. And it's Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. Here we start at 446.125 upper sideband, take some check-ins, and then move into 2 meters. So without further ado, I guess we're going to take a quick standby for any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations. Nothing heard. So we'll kick it wide open for anybody who's got the radio equipment to do this and has a little motivation. Happy Easter to everybody. Any check-ins, come on in with your call sign. Let me know who you are.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango. Victor Alpha 3, November, Charlie Alpha.
All right. That's 3 heard from on RF, and we are also welcoming Guy from Ottawa. So the top of the list is VA3IMW. Come on in.
Good evening, Mac, and all that. VHF on Don KTH here in North York, and forgot to look at the meter, but I think it gave me about an S3 to S4, something like that. Good signal, good audio tonight. And Mac, I heard you, I think the first time I heard you on HF, I made a portal contact right after I did, I think a station in New Jersey. Back to you, Mac, VCADS.
Yeah, we've been popping around the band all day long, trying to make as many contacts as possible. Well, not all day long. I guess the latter part of the afternoon. So between 40 and 20 meters, not a lot of activity on the warp bands or even down to 10 meters, but 20 and 40 were fairly decent for me. You had to take the ups and downs because Mother Nature wasn't kind. Band conditions weren't all that good. Anyways, you're doing a fine job in here tonight. I think that's S3 that I saw on the meter so far. And we'll see what happens when we pop over to say hi, guys. Hi to you guys in Toronto on 446025 FM Simplex at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you're picking almost as an S5, so yeah, good signal. And yeah, conditions are not all that great. Yesterday I managed to squeeze one contact to northern Italy, but that was about it. And today, despite the conditions, I did make a good contact. This was 4-1 this QSO party to Nebraska. The guy was coming in here with an S9, and he gave me an S9 in return. So at least it worked to Nebraska. So thank you, Mac DCHF.
Yep, QSL. Yeah, the east-west stuff has been a little bit funky, but this weekend I was able to pick up quite a few stations in South and Central America. Good quality contacts in Venezuela and other areas of that nature. All right. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Second on our list tonight is Albert, VA3 Bravo Tango.
Hey, good evening, Mac, and everybody on frequency. Yeah, it was a nice, I'd say well-rested weekend, but was busy yesterday. Painted my, I'd say 3/4 of the basement here. Got it all nice and painted, so the shack's looking good right now. The nicer color, nice and fresh. So it was interesting moving the desk with all the equipment, but we got her done. Other than that, did also install the railing on the front porch there. Damn, that stuff's not cheap, man. That aluminum railing kit that you buy. It's not cheap, that's for sure. And did a little bit of radio today with, I guess, Bill in the WPG, they were out there doing POTA. I got a couple of contacts with them there today just to help them out a bit with both my calls. Other than that, not too much, just a bean for the pot. Actually, some reports here. So I got Amnon, I got no signal, but I can hear him out there, and I think Wade was coming in at 5. Other than that, we'll hand it back over to you there. VA3BT.
Okay, thanks, Albert. And the work week is at our feet. Looking forward to that, I guess, because as soon as we get started with Monday, the closer Friday is. Anyways, thanks for the signal reports, and as usual, 30 over S9. And let's go ahead and pick up Wade, VA3 November Charlie Alpha. Thanks for jumping in here. You were otherwise engaged for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net.
VA3IMW VA3NCA. Easter dinner was going on, so I made sure I got my YouTube check-in at a minimum, and then got back to the radio for the UHF VHF sideband net here. Let's see. I guess conditions are decent. I guess on this side, I mean, peaking at an S7 tonight. And I could hear Al around the S4. I think those are pretty typical numbers. Maybe a bit better than usual. I don't know. Maybe. No copy on Amnon, but heard him come through nice and clear on the YouTube stream. So that was good. Other than that, I'll hang on for the duration, and I'll send back to you, VA3NCA.
Very good. And we have Guy coming in here from Ottawa on YouTube as well. Thanks for joining us as well. You never know. Maybe we'll stretch this from 70 centimeters, 2 meters, 6 meters, 10 meters, and goodness knows where this will go, right? We could run the whole gambit. Imagine that, a Sunday night N1CC net. Although we wouldn't be able to give you an award on POTA. But all right, thanks again, Guy, for joining us. So that strips my list. That's 4 of you in the log. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, standing by for any further check-ins for the UHF sideband side of this.
VA3 Whiskey Alpha 3 Hotel VA3 DCS.
All right. This is the magical part, right? Sideband is wonderful. We got WPG, we got HES, and we got DCS. We'll take them in that order. Go ahead, Chris.
VA3 WPG. Just not much else new since the nuts area. Went out, did some photos today, all that kind of fun stuff. On the beam right now because I guess I got to hear the neck control station, and I can barely hear you on the X30 at all. So you're on the beam right now, pointed at McMaster, and you're like, yes, fine to me. So yeah. Other than that, we're listening along and standing by for the 2-meter portion after the conclusion of this. VA3 WPG.
Okay, very good. Audio peaks at S7 tonight, Chris, on 70 centimeters. We'll see how that translates. And good job on your activation work today. Keep up the good work there. And let's bring in Mark. Good to hear you, sir. It's been a while. I think it's VE3 HES.
Good evening, Mac, and all on that VA3 HES. Hi. Wouldn't be right if you got that one wrong. Doing well. Happy Easter to everyone. I'll give you some quick signal reports first. I'm hearing, so no one has tickled the S meter at all tonight. Zero movement on the S meter, but you're coming in full copy, nice and loud. AJF, Amnon, you were so far down in the noise I could barely hear you, which is kind of strange because I normally have a decent copy on you on sideband. Bravo Tango, I had good copy on him, but I haven't heard anybody else. And I've been away for a while. Was down in the U.S. on tour, and now that I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things, I've managed to sneak out and get a handful of activations in, a couple quick ones. And if anything, I spent some time last night. I need to catch up on uploading some photo logs because I had a bunch from my trip 2 meters later on, and then that's a new thing since I've joined you. So you'll have to let me know what frequency you folks will QSY to. Back to you, Mac.
Alrighty, you might want to check some connections there. We're hearing you nice and strong here. S5 is your audio peak, so good job there. And yeah, the 2 meter side has been a new addition. 70 centimeters has been so successful, the quietest band of them all. And we also have been experimenting with 2 meters, where we use 146.400. Of course, we're also operating in the area of the band that our commercial vertical antennas are happy in. So we're trying not to step on anybody's toes from the FM region, but so far we haven't had any further complaints. Thanks for checking in with us tonight, Mark, and we'll let you know when we're ready to move to 2 meters. Okay, there we go. Let's bring in Dave, VA3 DCS, VA3IMW, sounding mighty strong and loud and all the rest of that stuff. The usual 30 over S9.
Oh, the usual. Oh my, that's good. Yeah, I will plant it down there. I haven't been paying up and watch my computer monitors for work here, but I'm looking now, and I think it was just above the 20, so it could have been 30. Yeah, I just say hello to everybody on that, and I will just keep it short and get back to monitoring the monitors.
Okay, yep, you're playing hooky from work because you're on the clock and they're paying you handsomely. Very good. Thanks for jumping in here and saying hello there, Dave. And back to the work week tomorrow. All right. Is there anybody else who wants to check into the sideband UHF VHF net? We have to lock down a good catchy name for this thing yet. Anyways, I'll stand by and listen for anybody who wants to check in up here. Wow. Okay. It is Easter, so a lot of people are doing family things. So we've got so far in the log VE3AJF, VA3BT, VA3NCA, VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf, VA3 Hotel Echo Sierra, and VA3 DCS. Well, the Victor Alphas certainly win tonight, but we're ready to move over to 2 meters unless there's any other comments. All righty, let's then migrate over to 146.400, and we'll meet you all down there. Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, turn this frequency back to normal amateur use. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Nothing heard. All right, here we go. So the Sunday night UHF VHF sideband net has made its move from 70 centimeters to 2 meters. And let's see, we'll give you guys a chance to acclimate your radios to this band and this mode. Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. I'll be standing by for the top of the list. Victor Echo 3 Alpha Juliet Foxtrot.
Yes, Mac, I'm here. Signal much better today on this frequency. You gave me an S5. And my noise level is almost zero, hardly any noise whatsoever. So nice quiet frequency today. Back to you, Mac.
Oh, very good, very good. I've got you somewhere in the range of an S8, just slightly higher at your audio peak. So, very good job. Very, very good. And yes, thankfully, the noise floor is extremely low today.
Yeah, correction on the signal strength. I didn't have the preamp on, so you gave me an S5 without the preamp. For the preamp, it's S9.
All right, flowers, roses, the whole works. Very good, sir. I trust you and the family had a very blessed Easter today, and all the best to you. Thanks for the signal reports, and let's move on to the next guy on the list, Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Tango.
Yep, we made it here. Yeah, definitely a lower noise floor here for sure. Well, you pretty much come up to a 40 plus, and Amnon, I had him at S2, so much better here. Yeah, other than that, well, moving along here. Oh, and happy Easter to everybody out there. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
All right, the next surprise station here is Victor Alpha 3 November Charlie Alpha.
VA3IMW, VA3MCA, got you here nice and strong for last 9 signal without preamp on, so that's sounding good. Same for Bravo Tango there, and no copy on Amnon. Funny thing is, I have some sort of interference that sounds like a crackle on FM, and on sideband it sounds like a tone, and so I've got that notched out a little bit. So that makes it a little bit easier to hear, but it's kind of an annoying tone. Kind of a pure kind of tone. It doesn't sound like it's warbling at all. It's pretty stable. When I flip over to FM, it's like a crackle in there. But anyways, I've got it notched out and picking up just fine. Back to you there, Mac VA3MCA.
Okay, very good. Wade, your antenna is really, really happy down here. 15 over S9 on 2 meters. Good job. And good signal reports for Albert, and still no copy on Amnon, but I think terrain has a lot to do with that. All right, let's move over to your neighbors in Dundas / Ancaster. VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
VA3 WPG, it's Bob on the floor here, so I'm going to be quick, but as net control station, got you much better now. S7, flickering the S8 on the X30, and S9 on the beam, so that's more like it.
Okay, thanks very much for those signal reports, Chris. Appreciate it. At your audio peaks, you're 20 over S9. Keep up the good work. Next on the list, Victor Echo. No. Sorry, Victor Alpha 3. I can't get it wrong twice in one night. Victor Alpha 3 with Hotel Echo Sierra.
VA3IMW, VA3HF, so you got it. And wow, way better here on 2 meters. You jumped up to between an S7 and an S8. HAF jumped up to an S3. BT an S7, and no copy on NCA or anybody else. And luckily tonight I have a low noise floor on 2 meters. There is some nights after midnight, like during the night, it's gone so high that it will break the squelch no matter how high I turn it. So myself and another hand that lives in the neighborhood, we're going to stay up late one night and walk around with our HTs and try to figure out where it's coming from. Back to you, Mac.
All right. You're coming up to an S9. Good job here. Oh, I should have reminded you guys, I am streaming live on YouTube. Just look up my call sign, VA3IMW. And scroll down until you see that red live button, and that's where we are. So you'll be able to hear what I hear, but obviously you guys all hear me, and that's all that matters in my world anyways. So yes, at 8 o'clock we start streaming on live on YouTube, so y'all can hear who's hearing who. And quick reminder, since this is a simplex net, if you manage to hear somebody in the distance that I don't, feel free to relay and let me know what you hear. Anything else, Mark? Let us know what's going on next in your life.
Well, not a heck of a lot for the next 6 weeks or so. We've got a handful of shows with Burton coming up in June and July, and probably a run of shows down in the U.S. in August, so that's going to be interesting. Hoping to at least get the VHF contest in June under my belt on my own. As with some travel stuff, I'm going to miss Field Day and a few other things this summer, so going to start getting the station over at the office with my beams all tuned up in the next couple weeks. Back to you, Mac.
Okay, very good. You never know. You could always pack a little radio gear on the road and in between shows, Field Day, who knows? Anyways, I want to wave a hand to VA3CJZ, who's also checked in on YouTube, and our favorite resident from Ottawa, Guy. That's Charles's cousin. Okay, next on the list here, after Mark, is VA3 Delta Charlie Sierra.
Oh, good evening, Mac, and all on net. Actually, I kept looking over, took some signal readings down as I was doing stuff here, and I've got you at 30 plus. No reception on MNOT out there. BT 30 plus, NTA 40 plus, WPG 30 plus. Mark, 4 was a peak. Staticky, at times I could make him out completely, and myself, I'm just bending my needle.
Look at you doing all that to yourself. All right, be kind to yourself there, Dave. Anyways, very good, very good. I wonder if anybody else has joined us on 2 meters. Let's take a quick standby to see if anybody else has joined on 2 meters.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet, Zulu.
Oh, there you are. What happened on 70 centimeters? A little slow on the switch?
I started doing something. Actually, I pulled out my old Behringer mixer, and I noticed it was a little dusty, and I started taking all the knobs off and cleaning them, and the next thing you know, it's 18 minutes after 8 o'clock, and I'm like, uh-oh. And so I got a little distracted. What can I say?
Squirrel.
Yep, exactly. Anyhow, I did catch Mark, I believe it is. He was coming in at an S4, and that's all I got so far. Mac, you're doing a bang-up job, as always.
Okay, Chuck, very good. 20 over S9 is where you're at tonight, and your friend is back.
What, I got a buzz?
Don't you feel it?
No?
Yeah, it's there. It's an AC hum.
That doesn't show anything on my modulation meter here, so interesting. Okay.
All right. It's a hobby, right? There's always nuts and screws to turn and dials to adjust, and those darn connectors. What can I say? Anyways, we got another one in the log. Thanks very much. All right, let's start at the top and work our way down. Just make sure that we've covered everybody's signal reports and anything that's going on in your life. Let me know what's happening. VE3AJF, top of the list.
Okay, Mac, yeah. I'll just go down the list here. As I have it, if I can read my own writing here.
Mac, you came from a peak of S5 to S9. A nice change there. Albert came up from 5x0 to 5x6. That's also a good change. Wade 0x0 both bands. Mark came up from a 5x1 to an S9. Chris I couldn't make him out. Very faint on the UHF. Came up to an S6 on VHF. And Dave's no change. I couldn't read him on either band. And the Chuck was 4x0. I don't have a reading for him on the UHF. But usually he's better on UHF for some reason. Other than that, nothing else is going in my life here. Just boring as ever. Back to you, Mac.
Well, I guess boring is okay. It means no emergencies. Keep that pace, my friend, and hopefully I'll be able to join you at 9 o'clock as well. All right. Next here is VA3 Bravo Tango.
Yeah, I'll go through the list here real quickly. Mac, you went from 30 on this band here, 40. Amnon, I had no signal on him on the other band, but I got him at +2 here. Wade, he went from 5 to S10 here. Chris here, he was from 5-7 on the other band up to 10 on this one. Mark 0. So no signal there on the other band, and 8+ here. Dave, he was hitting me pretty good here. The other one was 20, and this one here +30. And Chuck at +18, almost hitting that 20. Other than that, that's it. We don't have much more going on over here, so we'll hand it back over to net control. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
So you haven't picked out a suitable park to put your RV in for the construction season?
You just had to throw that in, didn't you?
Kind of. Anyways, I'm sure it'll all work out for you. All righty. I think Wade is next up on the list. VA3NCA.
VA3IMW VA3NCA. Yeah. Thanks for doing it again there, Mac. And I didn't really watch for specific signals, but everybody coming through really good. I didn't catch Amnon, of course, and didn't catch Mark, but got everybody else nice signals here on 2 meters, even without the preamp. So I find that with that noise that I have in there, if I turn the preamp on, it just brings the noise up with the signal, and I can't catch Amnon or Mark with or without the preamp, so I've been running it off, and everybody's coming through strong, including David there in Dundas and everybody, of course. So anyways, that's what I got for you this round. 73, and thanks for doing it. VA3NCA, back to you.
All right. There's one of the old ham tricks, right? You find a band that's noisy, but you can hear somebody in there. It's not about turning the volume up. It's turning the volume down and listening very closely. Yes, when you're trying to increase, either using the preamp or just the modulation amplifier, sometimes the amplifier just amplifies the noise more than it does the voice. So I know I've made quite a few 5x1 contacts on HF by turning the radio down so that the noise level is diminished. Great trick, and put that in your lessons learned. All right, who's next? That must be VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
VA3 WPG. I had no copy the first round on AJF. The second time around, I could hear somebody was there in the background, but I was not able to make anything out. However, I was stuck in the kitchen waiting for the floor over here to dry, so I couldn't get over to the preamp, but was able to hear him in there, and other than that, everyone is just smashing it on 2 meters compared to 70 centimeters here. Not sure if this is is 73 or this is the second round or what's going on, but I'll be here till the end. VA3 WPG.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. And no, we're not terribly formal here. It's second round, but I'm not sure if we're going to do a formal 73. But let's bring in VA3 Hotel Echo Sierra.
VA3IMW VA3HF. Gentlemen, I'm going to have to wish everybody a 7-3. I'm actually on the phone with my dad, helping him get his Bell TV box to pair back up with the modem. Unfortunately, I didn't have to turn down the volume there the last few minutes. But 7-3, gentlemen, and catch you all again next week. VA3IMW VA3HF.
Okay, very good, Mark. Say hello to your dad from all of us. Love them while they're still here. 7-3s. And next on the list here is VE3. No, it's not. It's VA3 Delta Charlie Sierra.
No, okay, I had to turn the chair so I could get over here. Okay, yeah, I guess I did see Chuck came in after, and I got him at 20 over at the peak, and I think that's the only one that I was missing out on.
Yes, QSL. Chuck was late for class tonight, so he's going to have to stay late. Anyways, thank you all for checking in tonight. A quick standby for anybody who wants to join late. All right. Special wave to Guy in Ottawa. Always good to see you. Pop in and say hello on YouTube. Don't forget, most of these nets throughout the week, we do live stream. So whether it's 7 o'clock on the Lake Ontario Radio Club or 8 o'clock on Sunday night for this one, feel free to join us. And we'll turn this frequency back to normal amateur use. Looking forward to hear all of you tomorrow night on the Oopsie Net. I know Al just hates that. But yes, the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on Monday night, reinvigorated by himself, VA3CJZ. We'll look forward to that, Charles. Thank you very much. And I'll be QSY back over to the ZOE repeater to monitor for a little while. But then I got to get ready to get some rest and go to work tomorrow. 7-3s, one and all. Thank you all for participating. All right, that ends our fun on CJZ recheck. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm curious if my noise is still there.
You know what? It's not the same noise. Bring it back one more time.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so the AC hum is gone. Now you have a fan noise.
Yeah, it's not loud though, is it?
No, your voice is over top of it. So is that like a window fan or a radio fan or a power supply fan that's going?
Actually, the only fan that's going is the radio fan. Does it take about 1 second to kick in when I key up, or is it just right there with it?
It's right there with you, but your audio diminishes it as you continue to speak.
Okay. Well, I just switched 2 cables out on the mixer here, just to check. So that's weird. Yeah, I've been told there's a fan noise. Maybe it's because I got the power turned up so high. Let me see if I can turn that down and see if you can still make out that noise. So here I am at half 20 watts, 50%. And how is that fan there? I'll stop talking for a second or two.
Wade has summed it up very well on YouTube. We're all Chuck's fans, so we're all making noise for you. Anyways, power down, power up doesn't really make any difference. Something spinning in the background, and I don't know what it is, but Yeah, power activity doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay. Well, like I said, the only fan that's on near me is the radio fan. Of course, the power the supply is further away. You shouldn't be able to hear that unless you've got super hearing, because it's a quiet fan. But yeah, the only fan is when the radio comes. When I key up, the radio fan comes on. That's weird.
Oh, Wade's getting even funnier. Only fan. I'm sure you've seen some of those feeds on your Facebook. Anyways, I'm sure that this noise wouldn't propagate over to FM. Somehow that all disappears. But yeah, there's always something to hunt down, right?
Yeah. I see Wade is up to his stand-up comedy routine. Very good, Wade. That's funny. Well, I'm glad I've got some fans. I'll just leave it at that. Thanks for doing the net, Mac, and yeah, maybe we'll see what happens there. I'll go on the ZOE repeater after this and see how I make out.
Make out. Okay. Very good. That brings this net to a close, and we'll return the frequency back to normal amateur use and terminate the live stream on YouTube. So 7-3s, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.